is the world's largest supermarket. But when it got started on July 2nd of 1962, it was just a little speck on the global things of business. To date, Walmart employs 2.1 million. In the US alone, they employ 1.4 million, which is approximately 1% of the American population. Yes, that is a statement for business. Walmart earning today is about 480 billion US dollars. Today, Walmart has 5,229 branches. That is a significant statement for business. My name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of the book Self-Application Best Practices. Today I want to introduce you to the first series of Marketing for Success. In the first series, we will look at marketing concept. On the marketing concept, we will look at the issue that we call identifying market opportunities and needs. And I want to show you, Walmart has mastered the art of identifying and applying the marketing concepts. What exactly does one mean when one speaks of identifying market opportunities and needs? Before you even start the business, you should take time out to identify your target market. What exactly do I mean by identifying your target market? In business, you identify your target market based on lifestyle, culture, groups and reference groups, and you might also target your people based on age, based on gender, based on ethnicity. So it's very important for you to understand exactly how to start the business, how the fundamentals of marketing so as to be effective in managing a successful outcome for your business. So that's step one. Step two, it's also important for you to put yourself in that position to identify your target market needs. Yes, don't get into business unless you can, one, identify who you're targeting, and you also can investigate the needs of those target market. For instance, you might want to say you're targeting teenagers, boys and girls, and who are at university. So you make a decision that you're going to research their needs. They need pens and pencils and textbooks and books, and they need to write lecture materials. So that's a part of identifying your target market and identifying your target market needs. But then step three, you must put yourself in that position to identify the market size, yes, the market density, and the market dispersion. These are all fundamental importance that you should take the time out to understand if you want to be successful in business. Step four, you must also put yourself in a position to clearly identify the market viability. If you're to follow the three things I spoke about earlier, it will help you to put yourself in that position to determine how viable the market is. You just don't want to jump into the market because you perceive people are making money in doing business. You have to be certain that once you get in, you can be successful in terms of doing business, and that's why you need to evaluate the market viability. Step five, you should put yourself in that position to clearly, and I mean clearly, do a SWOT and PEST analysis. Yes, a SWOT and PEST analysis. You need to ensure that you understand the strengths, the weaknesses, the opportunities and threats that lies in the market. That is the only way you can build a strong defense against any form of attack that can come at your business. That is the only way you can develop a strategy, a win-win strategy for your organization to fully differentiate and integrate your products or services into the market. But then you have the PEST analysis, and that is the political climate that you need to look at. And it's very important to understand the political climate in which you are setting up business, because some political climate may not be healthy for business. And that depends on whether you're talking about a planned economic system, or a free enterprise economic system, a laissez-faire economic system. You need to understand these factors and the impact they're going to have on your business. You have also economic issues to look at. You need to ensure that the economic climate is perfect and is right for doing business. So you have the political aspect, you have the economic aspect, you also have the social aspect to be considered in doing business. And in this category, you also have the technological issues to look at. At a later date, we will look at addressing issues of identifying relevant technology that is applicable to your business success. But yes, you need to understand technology, because the way the world is going today, there are certain platforms that you can use to quickly and effectively and efficiently get the information to a wide cross-section of people within the shortest possible time. And when I say a wide cross-section, I mean millions. And as time progresses, as we go on with this podcast, I will help you to understand how you can use a technological platform to make the strongest impact on your market. Along with this, it's important for you as you get into the business, as you identify your target market and these other factors, to identify how you can help your business to differentiate from the competition. You don't want to necessarily go into the market doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, because what that does, immediately it reduces the market. Immediately you put yourself at a disadvantage in going into that market, particularly so if you're a newcomer. So it's important for you to look at market differentiation strategies and effectively exploit those strategies to truly position yourself in the market. And of course, if you're good at doing the SWOT analysis, I want to assure you, you will be able to make an informed and educated decision in getting your business started. The other thing that I want you to look at is market integration strategy. Yes, you must have some way of integrating your products into the market. But just before I come to market integration strategy, let me come right back to what I talk about market differentiation. Some companies use what we call the quality customer care strategy to differentiate. By that what I mean, most companies in developing economies do not use effective before the sales services, during the sales services, and after sales services to truly build the healthiest relationships with their customers. And that could be a unique platform for you to exploit in terms of making a strong entry into that market. That also can help with the market integration process. You must have a clearly defined strategy to integrate the product into the market, your product or your service. Because yes, not all markets are nice. You may be entering a very hostile market, because doing business is not necessarily a tap on the back of the most friendliest environment that you're going to be in, but in terms of understanding marketing helps you to be effective, strategic, and results-oriented in terms of getting your product to the final consumer and getting that product to the final consumer better than the competition. Last but not least, and what I want us to look at in today's podcast is your human, technical, and financial resources must be combined to achieve several objectives. Objective 1 is to ensure that the customer achieves satisfaction way beyond their expectation. 2 is to ensure that you create a system of creating customer loyalty. And 3 is to ensure that you have a successful businesses. So yes, it's about putting your human, technical, and financial resources together to ensure that you have a win-win situation. And I want us to emphasize human capital and human resources, because sometimes you may have the best systems, the best plans, and the best policies, but if you do not have the right human capital to help you achieve your marketing objective, the entire plan will collapse. And ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the reasons why I've written the book Self-Application Best Practices, to give you all the tips and the techniques in terms of identifying the human capital, recruiting the right human capital, training the right human capital, and delegating effectively to the right human capital who will be able to apply themselves effectively to help your business to compete and win. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Gary Thompson. It has been a pleasure discussing with you today on marketing for success. And I want to encourage you to keep following this podcast. The next episode, I want to talk a little bit about technology and how you can use technology to effectively integrate your business on a global scale. Pleasure to be with you. I trust you would have enjoyed this podcast. Please share this podcast with your families and your friends and anyone who are in business so they can also benefit from this information. See you next time.